Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm updating you guys on A Nightmare on Panning Street. This runs from October 31st of 2021 to October 31st of 2022. And I am so happy because there is word that it's happening again. So I cannot wait to partake in this again. It's my favorite project. So you select between 6 to 13 items. And you can select your goals, prompts, what are like the goals that you have for those prompts. And this was created by Ceylon and Valerie, so I will have them linked down below, of course. Please go ahead and check out their channels. And if you want to hear more of the intro, definitely go check that out on Ceylon's YouTube channel. Again, I'll have her linked down below. And Valerie is on Instagram at VMRT, so I will definitely have all of that in the description box below. So I'm going to give you guys an update today on all of the things that I have outstanding and also all the stuff that I have met my goals on. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. The first item is for Fright Night, which is a red or vampire themed item. And for that I selected my MAC Victoriana lipstick, which I'm wearing today because I haven't worn it all month, and I thought, why not today? I'm wearing a red, like really spaghetti strap tank top, so I thought I'll throw the red on. I usually don't pair red and green together unless it's Christmas, like December, but I had to get a use, so it's happening. I'm at just over 19 grams and I only have like half the tube left, and I thought I was really going to be able to hammer this home, but I think I'm going to try for September. I still have a little bit of July and August. Today is like the 24th. No, yeah, 24th, I believe. Let me just see. I can't remember. 24th, I think. So I'm filming this a little bit early, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get any more uses out of this. And I was trying to weigh this with my old scale, so it just said 20 grams, 19 grams, whatever, even though it was 19 point whatever. I didn't have the decimal places, so now that I do have a scale with the decimal places, I have to wait until it gets in the 18 point whatevers to be able to see any changes. So I just keep saying 19 because it's just over the 19 grams. So this is all I have left, so hopefully it won't take me too long to finish that once I get started using it. And now that I'm not really wearing masks at work that much, I can wear my red lipstick without having to worry it getting all over my face. All right, so the next item is my Franken product, and that was the eyeshadow that I had created with some melt eyeshadows that had broken on me in my Beetlejuice waiting room palette. You guys know I wasn't about to get rid of that excess stuff that fell out of there, so I combined it with an e.l.f. very shimmery, like cream color, really pretty color. And I realized that no matter what I create, even if it's a beautiful shade, I do not like using Franken products. So I will not be doing that anymore. If I do anything, it'll be a dabble in this eyeshadow and a dabble in that eyeshadow and then put it on my eyes to create a different one. But I'm not going to be creating eyeshadow pans myself. I just don't love that. The only thing I'll do is like a repress. So this is the shadow now. So I finally finished it. I'm very pleased with myself. That was a lot of a product and it was expensive product. So now that I have this completed, I can count this as an empty in my Panuary to 5K, which is very exciting. Anything that contributes to that is a big goal for me. So I now have that space in my palette to add something else. So that is very exciting. So there's one goal met. The next is a Fright Night again, which is a red or vampire themed item. And I selected this specifically because I wanted to use this lip liner. It is Cherry from MAC. And I haven't used that much of it. I haven't had to resharpen it yet, except for like at the very beginning. And I've only used this 16 times out of 20. So only 4 more uses left. I may extend that until that lipstick is done. Obviously, I'm going to continue using it, but I don't know if I will continue it in the project or maybe I'll select a new prompt and just use this on the side, or I'm not really sure how I'm going to work that, but I still have lots to go, but I also have a lot of that lipstick. So hopefully, I know I'll meet my goal here, but hopefully I can meet my goal on the lipstick. So that is something I really need to work on. And I do love red lipstick. I think it's beautiful, but I have so many red lipsticks. Okay, The next is the ring. Show the ring of a pan. So I have an item which I haven't pulled out. It's just to show the ring on the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers in Snow Bunny. I haven't touched it. I'm working on the Hourglass bronzer. You guys know I want that out. And I'm trying to get it out for at least by the end of next month. I tried for the end of this month, but it just, I don't know that that's going to happen unless I wear it every single day. And I'm going to be doing that to try and get that out. But I don't know how successful I'll be, so this other one will have to wait until that one is finished. And that is my huge goal, and I'm not veering anywhere from that goal. That bronzer is getting out of my collection this year, and ASAP. So unfortunately, I didn't pull that out because there was nothing to show, so I'm not even going to worry about that. The next is Friday the 13th, which is a summer-themed item. And for that, I selected my Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Summertime Wine. I kind of went a little literal there with the name, and this to me is more like fall. So I'll give you a tiny swatch on the back of my hand here. To me, this is like, it's cute for summer, but for me, this is more like a fall shade. It's really pretty though. And I was a little lofty with my goal. I wanted, it says to pan or complete, like to hit pan or to complete it. There is no way in hell that's even happening or coming close to that. I should have only said like 10 uses because there's so much product in here. So eventually I'm going to have to try and get on this a little bit more, but there's no way I'm even going to get to pan by the end of this project. No way. So that one will be until the end. The next item that I have is Dracula, which is Sucks the Life Out of You. And for that one, I selected my MAC pigment in the shade Whisper Pink. It's so beautiful, but I haven't used it because I've been focusing on more of my single eyeshadows. And I'm realizing that I don't use a lot of pigments anymore. I used to a lot way back in the day, which is when I bought this. But I just don't grab them now. And they're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. It's gorgeous. But it's just not something that I grab towards. So I'm considering pressing it into a pan, but I don't want to do that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but it's still in. And I only have 2 uses out of 5, which is really an easy goal to meet. So I'll try and hit that and get that out of the project. But even if it's in till the end and I just hit my 5 at the end, I'm fine with that too. The next item is, the prompt is The Lost Boys, which is Makes You Look Not Dead. And for that, I chose a lipstick. And I chose the MAC lipstick in Mare, which I was shooting for 10 times usage, and I used it 12 times. I could have used this way more because it's such a beautiful, beautiful shade. It actually would go really nicely with that blush. It's very beautiful together. So I'll probably pull this out into a project in the fall time because it's such a beautiful shade. I would definitely repurchase that one. So that one is a goal met, so I'll move that off to the side as well. So that's 2 so far. The next item I have is for Jaws, which is a water-themed item. And for that, I selected my MAC blush in the shade See Me, Hear Me. And again, this would just fit so well with the whole like fall-ish theme. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but these all are very, very similar items. So you can tell I like the mauves, but I just don't wear them in the summer. So I did wear them obviously because I met my goals. On this one as well, I had 5 times use and I did hit that 5 times use, but no extras because there's other ones that I want to wear more. So that one will probably be pulled in more so in the fall. And then the next is I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is something you purchased last summer. And I selected my Tower 28 lip gloss, and this was in the shade Chill. This was actually a free sample, and as you can tell, it looks like there was supposed to be color, but that's just the lipstick and lip liner that I used like to pair it with, but you can see there's nothing left in there. I scraped it out, I opened up the stopper, I pulled out the stopper, and I used everything that I could possibly use from this thing. So that was a really, 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 really nice lip gloss. And I have 2 other Tower 28 lip glosses in my collection, so once I'm done the other one that I'm working on, I may pull in one of those. it was really enjoyable to wear. I really like that a lot. So that is another one that is met. I have quite a few goals that are met this time. And for that one, I wanted to use it 10 times, and I used it 23 times, probably more, because I stopped counting. I just was like, just go for the goal, okay? And so 10 times, and I definitely used it more than 23 times. I reapplied it multiple times at work. So then I have the prompt Us, which is a dupe. And for that one, I selected my Benefit Roller Lash, just a dupe of any mascara, honestly, just any kind of mascara. This is my favorite mascara by far. I thought the Ilia one was really coming up close, but this one is always my favorite. I only have one more use left on this. There's not much on it, just the little, like, the little bit that's coming out on the tip is like all that I can get. So I kind of put it on the side, and then I put the brush in and out to kind of get it coated with the little bits that come from the end. I hope that makes sense. But this only has like one more use, so I'm going to call this done, but I will be using this tomorrow to complete it. And this one is just to complete it. So I didn't weigh it, but it looks like last month it was at 11.79. Maybe I should weigh it and see what it comes out as real quick. I'll just check, because I can't remember if I weighed this or if I didn't. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's at 10.84. So I'll write that down. But it's done anyway. I just have one more use. It's really hard to get anything on my lashes, but I just want to use that last little bit. And then the next one that I have completed is Poltergeist, which is something that's always here. So I select that as something that's, I always have to have this in my collection. And for that, it's a must have. And I put Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I actually like, what is it called? Oil Slick? No, De-Slick. Oil Slick. Oh my God. De-Slick. That's the one that's my favorite. But this one comes in a set and it's a lot cheaper. So I buy this one, even though I like De-Slick better, but that's more expensive. So I pretty much am done this. Like, you can tell there's only a tiny bit left. There's like maybe one use in here. So I will definitely be using this up tomorrow. And this one was at 84.27 last update, and it's now at 44.7. So you can tell there's like nothing left in here. There's like the tiniest, I don't even know where you can hear it, but there's like the tiniest bit left in there. So that one is also going to be considered completed. So I pulled some prompts, but I still have a couple more items to go over with you, I think. Yes. Okay, so the next one is The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which I selected the Break the Rules palette. And it says a product that, the product that makes you levitate on cloud 9. No pan left behind. I have not used any, so I'm not even going to be showing you guys that right now. And then I have the Omen, which is the pickle palette from Sugar Drizzle, which is right here. And I've only used 2 eyeshadows out of this. So this is supposed to be used 6 pans in a palette 6 times. So I selected this 6-pan palette. I have used Dill Pickle right here. And In a Pickle, which is right here. So I still have a lot of pickles to get to. I'm actually using quite a few greens in other projects for 50 Shades of Green project pan. So I'm not getting to these ones like I would like to. I would like to get those ones out first. Even though this one ends first, I should actually be focusing on this one. But my mind is just focused on one thing at a time, and then I get that out, and then I focus on another thing at a time. So I'm not sure where this is gonna jump in, but hopefully I'll be using it very soon, because I would like to get that. It says 6 pans 6 times, so I have to use those 6 times, and I'm far from my goal, so I need to step it up. The next one is Carrie, and this is the last one before I introduce my new items. So Carrie is a sin not to have in your collection. And for that, I selected the MAC Viva Glam lipsticks. And the reason I selected this is because, of course, it's a MAC lipstick. They're all good. I know they're borderlining cruelty-free. They are cruelty-free pretty much everywhere except for China, but they sell in China, so they can't be called cruelty-free. And their mother company or whatever is non-cruelty free. So that's why they're considered non-cruelty free by people. But they do not test their products on animals except for in China, I believe. But this is all that I have left. And this one was at, did I weigh this? Yes, 20.04 grams the last update, and is now at 18.89. I really wanted to have this done by the end of this month, but that is just not going to happen. I'm pushing so hard and I'm using it every day. And I technically still have, like, what, a week, right? A week left of the month? I think a week left of the month. And I should still be able to get this completed, but I want to film this now. So as of right now, this is not completed. So that's why I'm not counting it as done, because I still have quite a bit left. And now we're going to go into the items that I'm introducing. So the first one is Exorcist, which is something that makes your head spin. And for that one, I am bringing in a single eyeshadow from JD Glow, and that is in the shade Unexpected, which is right here. I actually own 2 of these. This one came to me broken, so I had to repress it. And you guys, if you haven't seen this shade yet, please check it out. It is literally the most blinding, gorgeous eyeshadow. I'm going to just spread this out a little bit so you can see what it would look like blended out. But it is absolutely beautiful. It goes so nice over every shade. Here, let's put it over top of the lipstick here so you can see. Like, it goes nice over any color. It's so beautiful. So I want to bring this in for 25 times use. And that should not be hard because I wear this pretty much every single work day that I go to work. I pretty much throw this all over a nude look. So that shouldn't be too hard to reach. And then the next one I'm bringing in is for Paranormal Activity, which is an item that never disappears. And for that, I'm bringing in Makeup Geek Barcelona Beach, which is, no, that's a different one. Let me see. This one here. Okay. So this is Barcelona Beach. And the reason I selected this one is because it's a cool tone brown. And I don't wear a lot of cool tone browns. I wear more warm browns because my eyes are blue. So I feel like it's more flattering to wear warmer colors. But this is just very cool tone and beautiful. So I thought, I've had it in my collection for quite a while. It needs to get some love. It's been sitting around. I haven't touched it. I don't think I've even used it. I think I've only swatched it, and I've had it for years. So that's why it's in for this prompt. And then the next item I have is for Child's Play, which I'm so excited I pulled in again. I love that movie. It's my favorite Halloween movie. Any of the Child's Play movies are my favorite. Especially the first one and The Bride of Chucky. Those are my favorite. So for that one is a childlike theme or packaging. And for that, I have selected the Hourglass Ambient Diffused Bronze Light Bronzer. And the reason I selected this is because it's super tiny. And also, even the inside is even smaller. So you think you're getting more, but look at how tiny that little itty bitty pan is. This is like child's makeup. It's so little. It looks like something you would get like a kid to play with. It's so small. And even though they're trying to make it look fancy, it's very cheap. So I don't get the luxury feel from this brand. So I'm going to use this to completion if I can. I would love to get it out of completion, or use it to completion. This is the shade. You probably can't even see it. I think it would be a really nice shade for all over my face right now. It's actually a little bit light. You can see it right there. So I might even use this for like all over my face. So we'll see if I can get that completed. That's the goal, but you never know. It might be showing up in my graveyard project pen next year as a resurrection item. And then the last item, which is, funnily enough, Pet Semetery, which is a graveyard project pan item. And for that, I am bringing in my MAC Glow Play Blush in the shade Grand. And the reason I'm bringing this in is because it's just sitting there collecting cobwebs. It's not getting used. I haven't touched it yet. And I need to get some love on this. So I will swatch this really quickly. It hasn't even been swatched. That's ridiculous. But this is what it looks like. Very pretty, very peachy nude. I'm not sure how well you can see that there. Maybe on the side of my hand would be better. But just a nice peachy nude shade. So I am going to try for 5 times use on this just because I have quite a bit of blush in my collection, in projects anyway. So that is everything. I have 4 rolling out and 4 came in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Actually, I think I had 6 roll out and I only selected 4. But you know what? I'm okay with that because I have so much in so many other projects that this is going to keep me busy. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button and I will see you again in the next one. Bye everyone.